Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's think. I think I'll do another hour and then before calling it a stream. I think where to go. Do have a boss out here that we can fight, but really feeling it. Killed the giant worm. Well, we tricked the. Apparently, you can actually fight the giant worm by actually fighting it, but never bothered wasting my time trying to do that. I just do the thing. What the hell is this? There's probably a New Game Plus ring back here. Do a quick run of large Titanite shards. But yeah, I usually beat the giant worm by tricking the ballista to hit it for me. I think it can track my movement. Was debating on getting something alcoholic, but I just wasn't really feeling it. Got Pepsi, which is flat, like the Earth. I'm joking, by the way. Imagine. Okay, got a Twinkly. More importantly, we want the next crystal lizard. Earth is flat. Yeah. Australia doesn't exist. It's a conspiracy, and there's a ring of snow on the edge of the Earth. Hey, it's Horace, the hushed. Not hushed enough. You got a bit of a. I, for one, like the part where he seems to be as fast as a fucking bullet with a giant pole-armoured fat armour. There you go, fuck you. Have some of that. Llewellyn shield. It's weird how the Llewellyn shield keeps its name, but the Llewellyn armour is changed to the Drang armour. Okay, so now we can go tell Henry what happened. No. We're not going to tell Henry a bloody thing. He doesn't need to know about Horace. We are a little secret. He needn't know. Broke that wall. So it broke the floor so we can just jump straight down. go here. Well, we don't have to, but there's a ring. Speckled stone plate. Not very good. Much like the dodging mechanics. But not very good. Not a very good ring, but it's there if you need to get the achievement for all rings. I could sell it. I don't like selling the rings though, to be honest. I like to try and keep one of everything. Kind of how I do it. How's this for? Let there be resignation. Now let's go back to that room with the demon. So that we may try and have him fight the mimic again. Didn't look like it was even near me, to be honest. The fact that these wimpy little skeletons will hack away at it. Oh, that's quite a lot of damage considering it's... I can shoot 3 at once, but it's kind of pointless when it does less damage and doesn't hit anything. I mean, it wasn't my intention to cheese him. I mean, I guess it was, but it wasn't. This wasn't the method I was thinking I had in mind. Doesn't seem to be any difference between headshots and body shots. There's usually a difference. You can usually do more damage with a headshot. I just realised my... What was that symbol up in the top corner? Is something broken? Or was that the obscuring ring doing that? It barely gives you any souls. Oh, it's the obscuring ring that does that. Soul of the Demon. I would prefer if he didn't grab me on the first attack, but... Yep, there we go. And he's killed me. Because he needs to do more than about 20 chomps in one grab. Yeah. I don't know why he has that much health. He's just skin and bone. It's a lot of damage. I think even if I was embered, I would have been killed because the grab animation was so long. Go back here. Try and like cheesing from a doorway. Did you just fall through a You just fell through the thing. I don't even know if I can get my shit back. He like jumps through and clips through the floor. Okay, oh, bridge is fixed as well, so I can't even climb up. This bloody game. Bloody game. I think it was just a random katana, to be honest. Didn't miss out on much. Well, like Skyrim or Oblivion with the skeletons in the dungeon. But these ones are dangerous. Actually, then again, Oblivion, the enemies are dangerous in Oblivion. Skyrim, they were a bit of a joke. Piper was just going through the walls. I think don't NPCs do that anyway? Like the companions, just so they can catch up to you. I think the only one that I had issues with was dog meat. In fact, even on a lone survivor run, like I won't even take dog meat because you just gets in the way. Got a High Lord Volnir soul. Which means Black Serpent. A shit sword. And we've also got these souls here from that demon. Which isn't really useful to us. So we will do the thing where we level up, sell our shit and level up. Oh, she disappeared. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. Or maybe I have, but I think like a lot of the other bugs in the game kind of overshadow that. Alright, let's burn these two. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually played with companions. I like the companion perks in Fallout 4, but I don't usually get them because I usually play a lone survivor. Oh yeah, New Vegas is one of the best games ever made. Okay, let's pump up our vigor so we can actually take some damage. Get that to 27 after this one, so we get a nice round 1000. That should do it. Travel to the catacombs so we can actually tell Henry that we haven't seen Horace, and then that will move her along. I started playing again recently because I've got 2 achievements left to get on Steam. And they're both from the Old World Blues DLC. And I don't know why I haven't got them achievements, because I've, you know, I know for a fact that I had those quests done. So I figured I'd fire it up again. Say nothing.
Oh, yes, I've so. Oh, horror.
Okay, so.
Oh.
So yeah, if I tell him that he's gone, that he died in Smouldering Lake, Henry will end up down there, and that'll be the end of his quest line. But we don't tell him fuck all, and Henry just says fuck it, I'm leaving, and we get to continue his quest line. But yeah, started playing it recently, just on and off, just something casual. Playing an energy gun build, really fun. Using plasma rifles and whatnot. All right. Nasty piece of work. These oh my god, it's the end. Just a reskin of a Bloodborne boss. How about that? Thankfully not as hard. Because we've got a toy doll, we can come into this little place. Alright, let me just we got here, let's go back to Firelink Shrine so we can actually progress Grey Rat's quest line. At least I think we're going to be progressing it. Don't have enough to level up. Boo!
Oh, hell. This is the 20.
Sends a pillage. Purchase. You don't have shit for me. Let's go over to you. Does it? Do you progress?
Honorable, our Lord, knowest thou of he, a fellow fool, fool.
Okay, so Henry's quest line is progressing. By the way, I'm not really. I know I'm skipping through the dialogue here, but I just want to play the game. You know what I mean? I'm not. I don't really want to feel. I don't really feel like sitting here listening to dialogue. I've done a full in-depth playthrough of Dark Souls 3 over on YouTube. Recommend giving that a go, giving that a watch. It's one of them in-depth playthroughs with, like, you know, lore, reading, theory and all that stuff.
Welcome home. Farewell, mate.
I don't think Patches has moved to Firelink. I don't think he moves until we. till we like activate the thing. The have him appear at the elevator. Oh. Tree of a seed giant. Or seed of a tree giant. Or whatever the hell. Because we got invaded, we can have one of those items, and what those items do is basically aggroes the all the enemies onto the invader for a short amount of time. Who closed the door?
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late? Have no fear. There's beauty in death. Besides, you're amongst your own. Plenty of company, right?
Right, I can just use a homeward bone to get out of here, so I will. Oh yeah, Lonesome Road. Lonesome Road is difficult. It's a pain in the ass. Even with like maxed gear, I see myself getting one-shotted by death claws like it's nobody's business.
Oh, you're alive. Now, hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk about this. I'll come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it, though. Not one bit. You get these urges, running the business and all, and I hate myself for it. I do. You know what I mean. Terrible, really. You're alive.
Don't forgive him.
Oh, for heaven's sake, no need to jest with a face like that. You're still alive, and I'm here groveling in the dirt, so to speak. Oh, I know. Here, a token of my sincerity. Right and proper, huh? We're just a couple of
outcasts. Alright. And he sells, well, junk. But he sells an infinite supply of rusted coins, which is good for farming items, so... Okay, we should be good to go. Central Ifril. Yeah. I mean, I like the fact that Lonesome Road isn't just like a DLC, but it's like it's the climax of the other DLCs, and kind of the main game, because you get teased about Ulysses and Courier, the Courier, like back in like the base game when you're talking about talking to Johnson Nash in Prim, and he's like, oh, the first guy didn't take it.
Right now. Thank you
Love
very
of butter.
much. I need somebody with a human touch.
Thank you for the Primo Submarino.
Always on the run, gotta slow it down, baby. Gotta
Awfully
have
kind of you.
some fun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
I lost my train of thought.
Always be together. Ba da da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. Say that
Yeah.
way forever.
That's kind of how a good way to do it. Like do the DLCs in order of release. So it's Dead Money. What was it? Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and Lonesome Road. But they also, like, they do tease him, and, like, they do tease him in DLCs, but they also explain previous DLCs, so it's kind of like an underlying plot between each DLC, so they are kind of loosely connected. I like Honest Hearts. I think Honest Hearts is an underrated DLC. Back with sub. I do appreciate it. You don't have to do that. You've only been here for a couple of times. You're already given the subs and got the bits and stuff. Don't know what I did to deserve it, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dead Money was the best. I don't know. Dead Money is what it's like Marmite. You know, you either love it or hate it. I'm kind of leaning towards hate because some parts of it just pissed me the hell off. But it's I guess it's part of the way the game developers made it. They kind of made a survival horror DLC because like most DLC, especially like Fallout 3, you look at the DLCs there, except for like, you know, maybe the pit. And I mean, I mean, I guess the pit and Mothership Zeta and Operation Anchorage. You know, you go in there without your weapons. You know, 2 of them you get them back, but you know there isn't that much survival horror stuff. You know, some DLCs you just march in there like with your best gear and kick ass, and you can do that with Honest Hearts. Even though some of the wildlife can fuck you up pretty badly. I don't like these fire witches, they're horrible. Oh, I was kind of hoping to get a backstab on that one. Fire Witch Leggings. Supportive character. But to the plot of what film? I'm joking. I like to honestly, I usually play like, my favourite build to play in Fallout New Vegas is a unarmed survival list build. Unarmed melee survival. Just using like food, drugs and whatnot. And Honest Hearts is like, you know, where I can get most of my goodies. Oh. Fallout 3 isn't bad. It's not as good as New Vegas, but it's okay. I haven't played Elden Ring yet. I'm going to get it when it's on sale. Because, thing is, I didn't buy it because the only way I would have been able to play it would have been on PS4 Pro. And I wanted to play it on either a newer console or an upgraded PC. And I guess a couple of months ago I got a new PC, so next time it's on sale, I'm going to be playing it. At least that's the plan. God knows when it's going to be on sale again. I haven't see what I'm doing. Fuck me! Seriously, like, why do these enemies have like a 5-hit combo? It's excessive. Not even like it's not even like the select few elite enemies. Like, it feels like every enemy has like a massive combo with massive damage on each hit. Old World DLC, it's supposed to be a comedy sort of deal. It's all right in terms of gameplay, but I think it doesn't shut the fuck up. Kind of how I feel about High on Life. I haven't played it, but from the footage I've seen, I can tell you I probably wouldn't like High on Life because it just wouldn't shut the fuck up. Sometimes you don't want game constantly talking at you. Yeah, it's like Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin, if I remember correctly. And the DLC was announced not too long ago. I mean, it's not the first time it took them a year to announce DLC. Like, I think Bloodborne waited about a year and a half before that got DLC announced. But I've kept myself mostly in the dark about Elden Ring because I wanted to go into it knowing as little as possible. But what I do know, it looks okay. Looks less reskinny. Well, I don't know. It kind of does look like a reskin, but it looks like it's got some fun spell magic related elements to it. Whereas I felt like the Dark Souls 3 was a bit too fan servicey for my liking, and the asset flips were a bit too much. Like, goddamn, I had we've got like reskins of like Bloodborne enemies, and this game just feels like Bloodborne, but you're playing with a Dark Souls 1 character, you know what I mean? Alright, I do appreciate that, thank you. I failed.
Oh, I thought it might be that village we plead.
Okay, Ring of Evil Eye. Quiet Resolve. Okay, I think we can continue Sirius's quest line if we go about it this way. Pop an Ember. Roster of Knights. Oh wait, does he not spawn? Or are we waiting on do we have to summon or be summoned by Sirius in the first encounter before we fight Creighton? I guess we have to get summoned first. So yeah, we're going to actually go through with the Dark Lord ending. Because why not? Why not? Here we go. Behind, Quagmire. Bring a doll, grant passage. Okay, Cirrus. Heard you can play Fallout 3 New Vegas as one game. Yeah, Tale of Two Wastelands. It's a popular mod where you can play one character across the two games. I think the idea is to start as the Lone Wanderer in Fallout 3 and then they grow up to be the Courier. I've never done it myself, so I don't know how the leveling and perk system or balance works with that regard. There we go. Luckily I have a big fucking sword to stun lock them with. Like I said, I don't know how it works and how it's installed, but yeah, let me know how it is and I might give it a go myself. I've had issues lately where Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas just keep crashing. I mean, they do that sometimes anyway, but yes, travel to the Church of Yorshka. But yeah, I haven't really got much experience with overhauls. I think the only campaign or story related mod I've done for Fallout is the New California one for New Vegas, and I thought that was terrible. They might have updated it since I played it because I played it about 3-4 years ago, but I thought that mod was terrible. Like, it was just big. The world and the wasteland looked good, but like there was fuck all in it. You know what I mean? It was like as vast as an ocean, but shallow as a puddle. You know what I mean? Dragon Slayer axe. Just to fuck around? Yeah. All right. Yeah, Tale 2 Wastelands. Not played it. Might be good. Joy. No joy here. I don't think there's anything worth looting in here, so I'll give it a skip. Attacking with the rapier in my offhand doesn't do much for us either. Can't be found on Nexus mods? What, the Tale 2 Wastelands? Weird. I don't know, I'll just Google it. Might be somewhere else. It might be one of them weird, like, secondary downloads. Maybe it was taken down, who knows? That is a blood gem, if I remember correctly. Don't need that. Yeah. Probably worth looking up how to install it as well, because I can't imagine it just be plug and play. I mean, to be fair, it should just be... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's just like not a mod for the game, but maybe like a weird program that would import a save file You know, like how you can import Mass Effect 1 to save files to Mass Effect 2? Maybe they've got something that can do that for you. That'd be the simplest way of doing it, right? I know there's some mod, and I guess some mods for like, perks that are in Fallout 3 that but aren't in New Vegas, and vice versa, so you can... But I think like part of the gimmick is being able to go from one wasteland to another on the fly. Dependencies, yeah, it's probably like Unreal, Unreal. It's probably the script extender because there's a lot of mods that require that. Yeah, YouTube helps half of the time. Sometimes it's like you follow the steps and it still doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Sit here. Oh, make my way back to the kitchen to see if Siegwood is there. Got to make sure Grey Rat has survived, even though it doesn't really matter. Let's slightly redesign the bloodsuckers from Bloodborne and make them these skeletal sewer monsters. That seems like a smart idea. No one will notice. Well, at least these guys don't jump around like the bloodsuckers from Bloodborne. Okay, Grey Rat's corpse isn't there, so we did it successfully, it seems. Excrement covered ashes. Friend ahead. Yep, there he is. Woo.
Excuse me,
4 GB patch makes sense. Script extender also makes sense. Spots game in English. I don't even know if the 4 gig patch is even necessary now, because they had the because there was an update on Steam like last year where they made the game actually more likely to run, like make it run better on newer computers. Like they gave it, because it used to be like Fallout 3 would flat out not even run on like Windows 10. It would like it would be like Vista or go fuck yourself, you know. Divine Blessing. Oh wait, I think that's a scripted drop. It must be patched to... I don't know what Tale 2 Wastelands installer no longer performs on 4 GB directly. Done by user. Tricky dicky. Okay, I can't. Fucking jar of ice. The fuck? Divine Blessings. Smells Hammer. Praise the Treasure. And Leo Ring. I don't think we need the Leo Ring. We'll say these boys here. Do drop a steady supply of large titanite. One there was a gold serpent ring in this area. Unless I am mistaken, because I don't have it, but shit, these dogs cause frostbite. How about that? I did not know that. Maybe I did, but I forgot. I don't like you. Leave me alone. Alright. Got +5 weapon. We're in need of a +6 weapon soon. Bright spot. It certainly is. It's a shortcut. Whoop-de-doo. Not much of a shortcut. I don't think I'd use it. Push ahead, try left. Alright. Skiddy little one. Oh, I remember what it's the illusory wall to get to that one. Alright, we can actually fight Pontiff Sullivan, but not really feeling it right now. There are some minions, like a Pale Shade. I think we could summon Anri as well. And Gothard. Got hard. Yeah, Anri got hard and Londor Shade. I think what it's tempting to start the DLC for this playthrough. Level are we? 59. We're making good progress. Yeah, can't just drop down there just yet. We've got to unlock the shortcut to the other bonfire. Hey. Awfully rude. Ember. Do you remember the 21st ember that I collected? Did you spot me? Looks like he's walking towards us. Okay, that's towards the bonfire. It runs on Fallout 3 on the New Vegas engine. It runs Fallout 3 in the New Vegas engine. That's why you need more steps to install it. Ah. Like it installs all the map data to Fallout New Vegas. Because there's a lot of, because the, you know, I mean, if you want to be redundant or reductionist, have a reductionist mentality about it, but Fallout New Vegas is basically a Fallout 3 mod. Magic clutch ring. Fuh. Okay, let's see. Travel to distant manor so we can get the weapon that we want, the weapon for our build, the main weapon that we're building around. Yeah. No, NPC invasion. What happened? Okay. I don't know when my next stream will be. I've got work tomorrow night. Back in work. My holidays have finished. So I'll be back on next week. Well, got 4 nights in, 4 nights off, so... Murakumo. Just what the doctor ordered. Ooh, thanks for the big old tiggle bitties.